Entrepreneurs, we see you. Get more than just finance with our expert mentorship and technical assistance. Business Partners Limited, the entrepreneur's financier.
Starting a business is a challenging endeavor that demands grit and an unyielding determination to succeed. Along the way, you'll need to take several essential steps, such as conducting thorough market research, crafting a comprehensive business plan, and securing adequate funding. But in reality, success in entrepreneurship is seldom a solo venture. Drawing from the knowledge and expertise of those who've already paved the way can greatly enhance your likelihood of success. Velly, tell us about starting a business in South Africa. Surely it's completely different than starting an operation in any part of the world.
The most important thing that one needs to do is to register their business, especially if you've got a unique name for your business. You want to protect that name. So, it's easy to register with CIPRO. If the name is available, you register immediately. So you'll get your business registered even in one day. And then you are ready now to launch. And of course, you need to have a plan. The plan just need to detail, what your business is all about, your projections in terms of, how you're going to make that money, and also your marketing strategy. It can be as quick, but obviously if you want to raise some money or you want to get funding, it's going to be long. And of course, you will need, some help from maybe like an accountant. And of course, it has to have, the vision of your business. Where do you want to take this business in the next 2 to 3 years?
Let's talk about some of the tools that you would need to get into a new venture. Let's talk about things like bank accounts and registering with SARS. There are many companies that falter because they don't do this.
These days, you can register a PTY Ltd. You need to be VAT registered, obviously, especially if you're going to be asking for a lot of money. And if you also want to work with the government, sometimes they require that you should have a BEE certificate. So those things are very, very important. And not forgetting things like professional emails, whereby, you've got an email, say, Velly at thisprofessionalcompany.co.com. And of course, social media. If you want to market to the mass market, I know of a lady who was just using or utilizing Facebook and Instagram to market, her salon. And she was making over $1 million per annum without even paying any money, or even advertising, but just utilizing those tools. So depending on the industry, I think, you can now look at these different tools.
Yeah, and of course, it's not going into your personal bank account. There's a business bank account, right?
There's quite a lot of affordable business accounts, for entrepreneurs that banks have made those available, especially when you're just starting up for the first 3 to 6 months. Then as you grow, then they begin to scale you accordingly.
Let's talk a little bit about the role of a mentor when you are a business person, because there is this misconception that you can go at business on your own, and it is actually very cutthroat out there.
Everyone wants to be a self-made millionaire, self-made that and that, but a lot of the billionaires and millionaires out there, not that they were made by the mentors, but they had someone to mentor them. In as much as you might have a little bit of an experience, but there is someone out there who has got a much better experience than you, and they've been where you want to go. And I think if you want to do well, you need someone to really help you to get there. And of course, mentorship, it does not only come through, just talking to someone. You can listen to podcasts nowadays. You can watch videos. You can join in some community. There are guys out there that have got a community of entrepreneurs whereby they give you advice, in numbers instead of just giving a one-on-one.
With many different personalities and different cultures, people are usually afraid to ask for assistance when they need it. And so they go at the journey on their own. How important is it to let go of the pride and actually ask for help?
One needs to really, really be humble enough to ask for help. Say, look, I don't know how to do this. Can you help me? And then you get that help. And sometimes people are busy. Sometimes people might not give you some time, but then move to the next person. All you need to do is just to reach out. Sometimes it's not even a matter of going to a person offline, but you can go online. There are platforms like LinkedIn. You can search for people within your industry or people that you admire on LinkedIn, even if they're not around your area, and begin to ask them to connect and say, hey, I look up to you, anything like that. And I would love for you to spend, even if it's 5 or 10 minutes with me when you get time, just to mentor me.
Okay, so thank you very much for your time.
It's a pleasure.
You've heard it there. It's grueling and it's challenging, but it can be done.
This episode of Future Fit was sponsored by Business Partners Limited, the entrepreneur's financier, proud supporters of SMEs for over 41